God says, a big tragedy is coming your way. It's very shocking. I am trying to save you. If you skip this now, you will face the result. Listen to me right now. Do not turn away. Do not scroll past this, because what I am about to reveal is not small, and it is not something you can ignore. I am speaking to you with urgency because I see what is ahead, and you do not. There is something forming, something that can shake your peace, your path, and your future. And I am reaching out to you before it arrives. If you stay with me, if you listen with your heart open, you will not only understand what is coming, but you will also know how I am already preparing a way to protect you. Type Amen if you believe. You must understand this clearly from the beginning. This is not meant to frighten you without purpose, and it is not meant to confuse you. I am showing you this because I love you deeply, and I refuse to let you walk blindly into something that can be softened, delayed, or even avoided if you respond now. There is a moment in your life approaching where one decision, one delay, or one act of ignoring what you feel inside can lead to consequences you were never meant to face. That is why I am speaking with such strength and clarity, because I need you to pay attention this time. Right now, I ask you gently, take a second and like this video as a sign that you are ready to receive guidance and protection, because this moment matters more than you realize. There are signs you have already felt. You have sensed uneasiness at times, a quiet tension you could not explain, a feeling that something is not aligned even when everything looks normal on the outside. That feeling is not random. That is me trying to reach you in the only way you are still willing to hear. I have been nudging you, slowing things down, redirecting your steps, and even closing certain doors so that you would not walk straight into what is forming ahead. You are not alone in this, and you are not unprotected. I am standing before you, not after the danger, but before it. That is the difference you must hold on to. Many only understand after things break, after loss, after regret, but I am choosing to reveal this to you early. That is because you are not forgotten. You are chosen, watched over, and deeply cared for in ways you have not fully understood yet. Type 777 to receive blessings. There is a situation tied to your path that is not as it appears. It may involve a person, a decision, or a direction you are about to take. On the surface, it seems harmless, even promising, but beneath that surface, there are hidden consequences waiting. If you move forward without awareness, you may find yourself in a place where confusion replaces clarity and stress replaces peace. I am not telling you this to stop your life, but to refine your steps. Slow down when something feels rushed. Pause when something feels too perfect without effort. Listen when your heart feels heavy without reason. These are not random feelings. These are signals I have placed within you so that you would not need loud warnings every time. But when you ignore those signals repeatedly, I must speak louder, and that is what I am doing now. I see the path ahead in full detail. I see the conversations that have not happened yet. I see the choices that are about to be presented to you. I see the moment where you may be tempted to ignore what you feel because it seems easier to go along with everything. That moment is critical. That is where the direction of what is coming can change. Do not dismiss what you feel inside. Do not silence your own awareness just to keep things comfortable. Comfort is not always safety. Sometimes, what feels easy is what leads to the hardest outcomes later. I need you to remember that in the coming days. Your awareness will be your protection, and your willingness to pause will be your shield. You have been strong for a long time, carrying burdens, navigating confusion, and still trying to move forward. I have seen every silent struggle, every moment you felt unseen, and every time you pushed through even when you felt tired. This is not a punishment coming toward you. This is a turning point, and how you respond now will determine whether it becomes a moment of harm or a moment of protection and growth. I am not asking you to live in fear. I am asking you to stay alert and connected to me. When you stay close, when you listen, when you trust what I place inside your spirit, you will walk differently. You will notice things others miss. You will step back when others rush in. You will choose wisely when others choose quickly. There is still time. That is the most important truth in all of this. Nothing is fixed yet. Nothing is locked in place. The tragedy I am warning you about is not something I want for you. That is why I am speaking now, not later. I am giving you the chance to change the direction before it fully forms. You will begin to see things differently after this. Conversations will reveal more than words. Situations will feel clearer. You will start to understand why certain things did not work out before. That was me protecting you then, just as I am protecting you now. Trust that pattern. Trust that even when things did not make sense, I was guiding you away from something you could not see. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, this easy at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I am not allowing you to walk into it unaware. I am holding you here, in this moment, so you can see what others cannot and choose what others may not have the strength to choose. There is something you are about to agree to, or something you are about to accept without questioning it deeply. It may come through a conversation, a sudden opportunity, or even a request from someone you trust. It will not look dangerous. In fact, it may appear like a solution or a step forward. But I need you to understand that not everything that looks like progress is safe for your path. Type yes to affirm. When this moment comes, you will feel a slight hesitation inside you. It will not be loud, it will not force you to stop. It will be a quiet pause, almost easy to ignore. That hesitation is not weakness. That is me speaking to you in the most direct way you can currently receive. If you ignore that feeling, you may move forward quickly, but you will also move into something that carries consequences you were not prepared for. You have ignored that feeling before. There were moments in your past when you felt something was not right, but you pushed through anyway because it seemed easier to continue, and later you saw the outcome. You felt the weight of it, the regret, the confusion, and the question of why things unfolded the way they did. This time is different because I am not leaving you to figure it out afterward. I am placing the awareness in front of you now. There is also a connection around you that requires your attention. This could be someone close to you, someone who speaks with confidence, or someone who seems to understand your situation well. But not every influence is aligned with your peace. Some people carry intentions they do not show fully. They may not even realize the impact they have, but their presence in a certain decision can shift your direction in ways that lead you away from where you are meant to be. Do not be afraid to create distance when something feels off. You do not need to explain everything to everyone. You do not need to follow through on every expectation placed on you. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It is necessary. The tragedy I am warning you about is not always loud or sudden. Sometimes it begins quietly, through small compromises, small agreements, and small decisions that slowly lead you into something heavier. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There is a pattern you must break now. It is the pattern of ignoring your own inner warning just to avoid discomfort. You have been taught to be patient, kind, and understanding, and those are good qualities. But when those qualities cause you to silence what you know is not right, they begin to work against you. You must learn to stand in clarity, even when it feels uncomfortable in the moment. I am giving you strength for this. You will feel it when the time comes. You will feel a firmness in your spirit, a quiet confidence that tells you to pause, to question, or to step back. That strength is not coming from your own effort alone. It is coming from me, working within you, guiding you toward a safer and stronger path. There is also something you must release. It may be a habit, a thought pattern, or even a situation you have been holding on to for too long. You know what it is, even if you have not admitted it fully to yourself. Holding on to it feels familiar, and letting it go feels uncertain. But what you are holding on to is connected to what is forming ahead. If you release it now, you weaken the path that leads to that tragedy. This is not about losing something valuable. This is about clearing space for something better and safer to come into your life. You cannot carry everything forward. Some things must be left behind so that your path can remain clear. Trust that when you release what is not right for you, I will replace it with something that aligns with your peace and your future. You are not being punished. You are being redirected. There is a difference, and you must hold on to that truth. Redirection can feel uncomfortable because it requires change, but it is always rooted in protection. I am not taking anything from you that you truly need. I am only guiding you away from what can harm you. In the coming moments, you will notice a shift in how you see things. Situations that once felt normal may begin to feel different. Words that once sounded convincing may begin to feel unclear. This is not confusion. This is clarity beginning to rise within you. Do not resist it. Let it guide you. You are stronger than you realize. You have already overcome things that once felt impossible. You have walked through challenges that could have broken you, and yet you are still here. That strength is not leaving you now. It is increasing because you are stepping into a moment that requires awareness and courage. The tragedy I spoke of is not your destiny. It is a possibility that can be avoided. That is why I am speaking so clearly. That is why I am asking you to stay alert. You are not trapped in a fixed path. You have the ability to choose differently, to act with awareness, and to step into a direction that leads to peace instead of harm. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7-second home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down any time. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it's gone forever. Stay close to me in your thoughts. Stay open to what you feel inside. When something feels rushed, slow down. When something feels uncertain, pause. When something feels wrong, trust that feeling and step back. These simple actions will guide you away from what you do not need to face. You are being protected in ways you cannot fully see yet. Even now, things are being adjusted around you. Situations are being delayed, conversations are being shifted, and outcomes are being redirected. This is not random. This is intentional care placed over your life. When you feel that sudden urgency that makes you uneasy, step back instead of stepping forward. That moment is not meant for action, it is meant for awareness. If you choose to pause instead of rushing, you will begin to see what is hidden beneath the surface, and that will protect you from stepping into something that could have caused deep regret. Type 222 if you trust God. There is also a place you may be planning to go or something you are preparing to attend. It may seem ordinary, even necessary, but I am asking you to be attentive to how you feel before you move toward it. If something inside you feels heavy or unsettled, do not ignore it just to keep your plans intact. Your safety and your peace matter more than any schedule or expectation. You are not being asked to live in fear. You are being asked to listen more closely than you have before. When you listen deeply, you will recognize the difference between fear and guidance. Fear creates panic and confusion, but my guidance brings a quiet knowing, even when it asks you to change your direction. Learn to recognize that difference, because it will guide you in this moment. There is also a truth you must accept right now. Not everything that is leaving your life is a loss. Some things are being removed because they are connected to what could harm you later. You may have felt certain distances growing, certain connections weakening, or certain plans falling apart. You may have questioned why these things were happening, but now you are beginning to see the reason. Type 1010 to claim miracles. I am not taking away your joy. I am preserving it. I am not removing your future. I am protecting it. What you thought was delay was actually protection. What you thought was rejection was actually redirection. And what you thought was loss was actually me clearing your path so that you would not walk into something that could have shaken you deeply. You must also guard your thoughts during this time. Do not let worry take over your mind. Do not allow fear to grow stronger than your trust in me. Your thoughts have power, and when they are filled with fear, they can make you act in ways that go against the guidance I am giving you. Stay calm. Stay grounded. Stay connected to the truth that you are being watched over and guided. There may also be a message, a call, or a sudden piece of information that reaches you soon. It will seem important, and it may even feel urgent. But not everything urgent is necessary. Take a moment before you respond. Read between the lines. Feel what is being communicated beyond the words. This is where your awareness will protect you. You have been given a gift, and that gift is discernment. It is the ability to sense what is right and what is not, even when everything looks the same on the surface. That gift is becoming stronger now because you need it in this moment. Do not doubt it. Do not silence it. Trust it, because it is one of the ways I am guiding you directly. There is also something within you that needs to be strengthened. It is your ability to say no when something does not feel right. You have said yes too many times just to keep things smooth, just to avoid conflict, or just to meet expectations. But now is the time to choose what is right over what is easy. Your no can protect you just as much as your yes can bless you. This moment is not about fear. It is about awareness, strength, and trust. You are not weak. You are not unprepared. You are being equipped in real time, guided step by step, so that you can walk through this moment without being harmed by what is trying to form around you. There is still time to shift everything. That is what I want you to hold on to. Nothing is final yet. The outcome is not fixed. Your choices, your awareness, and your willingness to listen can change everything. This is why I am speaking so clearly. This is why I am asking you to stay present and not turn away. You are not being left alone to figure this out. I am walking with you through every step of this. When you feel unsure, pause and listen. When you feel pressure, step back and breathe. When you feel clarity, move forward with confidence. These simple actions will keep you aligned with the path that leads away from harm. There is a peace that will come when you begin to follow this guidance. It will not come from everything being perfect. It will come from knowing that you are moving in the right direction, that peace is your confirmation, that peace is your protection. Stay alert, but do not be afraid. Stay aware, but do not be anxious. You are not walking toward tragedy. You are being guided away from it. And as you continue to listen, you will see how everything begins to shift in your favor, quietly and powerfully, without you needing to force anything. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked, CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives, luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. See, I am with you in this moment, and I will continue to guide you. Keep listening, keep trusting, and keep choosing what feels right within you. That is how you will move through this safely and come out stronger on the other side. There is a deeper layer to what is unfolding around you, and I need you to see it clearly now. Not everything that appears sudden is truly sudden. Many things have been building quietly over time, shaped by small choices, overlooked signs, and moments where you felt unsure but continued forward anyway. What is ahead is connected to those earlier moments, and that is why this warning matters so much right now. You are not being judged for your past decisions. You are being given awareness so that those past patterns do not repeat themselves in a way that causes harm. This is your moment to respond differently, to listen more closely, and to act with a clarity that you did not fully have before. You are not the same person you were then. You have grown, you have learned, and now you are being asked to use that growth in a real and important way. Type 555 to receive clarity. There is a cycle that is trying to repeat itself in your life. It may come in a slightly different form, with different faces or different details, but the core of it is the same. It is something that once brought confusion, pressure, or imbalance into your life. You moved through it before, but not without difficulty. Now it is trying to return, hoping that you will respond in the same way again. This time, you will not respond the same way. That is why I am speaking to you so directly. You have the ability now to recognize the pattern early and to step away from it before it takes hold. This is what will prevent the tragedy I spoke about. It is not about fighting something large and overwhelming. It is about noticing something small and choosing differently before it grows. You may also feel a strong emotional pull towards something that does not fully align with your peace. It could be a sense of responsibility, a desire to help, or even a feeling of obligation. These emotions can be powerful, and they can lead you to step into situations that are not meant for you. You must learn to separate compassion from misalignment. Helping others should not come at the cost of your own stability and safety. Type, I trust God. There is a moment coming where you will need to make a quiet but firm decision. It will not be dramatic. It will not involve loud conflict. It will be a simple choice within yourself to either move forward or step back. That decision will carry weight. It will determine whether you move toward peace or toward unnecessary struggle. I am giving you the clarity now so that when that moment arrives, you will not hesitate in confusion. You will recognize it. You will feel the difference. And you will choose with confidence, even if that choice feels uncomfortable at first. That discomfort is temporary, but the protection it brings will last far longer. There is also something you must guard against, and that is distraction. When important moments approach, distractions often increase. You may find yourself pulled into things that seem urgent but are not truly important. These distractions are not always negative on the surface, but they can take your focus away from what you need to see clearly. Stay present. Stay aware. Do not allow your attention to be scattered. The more focused you are, the easier it will be to recognize what matters and what does not. Your clarity depends on your ability to stay grounded in this moment rather than being pulled in multiple directions. You are also being reminded to trust your pace. You do not need to match anyone else's speed. You do not need to keep up with expectations that do not align with your path. Moving too quickly right now can lead to missteps. Moving with awareness will keep you aligned with the direction that leads away from harm. There is a protective covering over your life right now. Even if you cannot see it, it is there. Situations that could have already caused problems have been delayed. Paths that could have led you into difficulty have been redirected. You have already been protected more than you realize. This moment is simply an extension of that protection. You may begin to notice certain things not working out as planned. Plans may shift, timelines may change, people may respond differently than expected. Do not see this as frustration, see this as alignment. What is being adjusted now is part of keeping you on a path that is safer and more stable. There is also a need for you to be honest with yourself. There may be something you have been ignoring, something you know deep down is not right for you, but you have continued with it because it feels familiar. Familiarity can sometimes keep you connected to things that no longer serve you. This is the time to release that attachment. Letting go is not failure, it is strength. It is the ability to recognize when something no longer aligns with your well-being and to choose something better for yourself. This is one of the ways you protect your future. You are not walking toward something unavoidable. You are standing at a point where awareness can change everything. This is what makes this moment powerful. This is what makes your response important. You are not powerless in this situation. You are being given the tools to move through it wisely. Have you heard about the top-secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Trust what you feel when something does not sit right. Trust the calm that comes when something is aligned. Trust the pause that urges you to wait. These are all forms of guidance placed within you for this exact moment. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how each small decision shapes the outcome. You will see how choosing awareness over impulse keeps you safe. You will see how stepping back at the right time prevents unnecessary struggle. These are not coincidences. These are the results of listening and responding with clarity. You are being led away from something that could have shaken you deeply. That is the truth you must hold on to. You are not being left to face it alone. You are being guided around it, step by step, with care and intention. It will come softly, almost easy to ignore, but it will carry deep importance. What you choose to do in that quiet moment will shape what follows next in your life. You must not underestimate the power of that inner signal. It is not imagination. It is not fear trying to confuse you. It is my voice reaching you in a way that fits your spirit. When you feel it, do not push it aside just to keep things moving smoothly. That is how people walk into things they later wish they had avoided. Type 888 to receive protection. There is also something connected to timing that you must understand. Not everything meant for you must happen right now. Some things must wait until you are in the right place, with the right clarity and the right strength. If you try to force something before its time, you may open a door that leads to unnecessary struggle. This is why delays are happening around you. This is why certain things are not moving as quickly as you expected. It is not because you are being held back. It is because you are being positioned correctly. If things move too fast right now, you could step into something that looks right, but is not aligned with your safety or your future. Type I believe. There is also a person or influence that may try to convince you to move forward quickly. They may speak with confidence. They may present things in a way that sounds logical or even beneficial. But I need you to look beyond their words. Look at how you feel when you listen to them. Look at whether your peace increases or decreases in their presence. Peace is your guide. When something is right for you, there will be a steady calm within you, even if the situation is new. When something is not right, there will be a quiet tension, even if everything looks perfect on the outside. That tension is not meant to be ignored. It is meant to guide you away from what does not belong on your path. There is also a need for you to protect your energy during this time. You do not need to share everything with everyone. You do not need to explain your thoughts, your plans, or your decisions to those who do not understand your journey. Some people may not see what you see, and that is okay. Your responsibility is not to convince them. Your responsibility is to stay aligned with what you know is right. You have been carrying more than you realize, and this moment is asking you to release what is not necessary. Stress, overthinking, and the need to control every outcome are things you must begin to let go of. When you release these, you create space for clarity and guidance to come through more strongly. There is also something important about your surroundings. Pay attention to where you are and who you are with when certain decisions arise. Your environment can influence your thinking more than you realize. If you feel pressure or discomfort in a certain setting, it is okay to step away and give yourself space to think clearly. You are not being asked to isolate yourself completely. You are being asked to choose your environment wisely. Surround yourself with what brings calm, not confusion. Surround yourself with what strengthens your clarity, not what weakens it. This will help you stay grounded as you move through this moment. There is also a need for patience. I know you want things to move forward. I know you want clarity and resolution quickly. But rushing now can lead to mistakes that take longer to correct. Patience will protect you. Patience will give you the time to see what is real and what is not. You may also feel moments of doubt. You may question whether you are overthinking or imagining things. This is natural, but do not let those doubts override what you feel deeply inside. Doubt can come from your mind trying to make sense of things, but your deeper awareness comes from a place that sees beyond what is visible. Trust that deeper awareness. It is there for a reason. It is guiding you in a way that logic alone cannot. When you combine your awareness with patience, you create a powerful protection for yourself. There is still a path ahead that leads to peace, stability, and growth. That path has not been taken away from you. It is still there, waiting for you to step into it with the right mindset and the right awareness. The warning I have given you is not to take away your future. It is to ensure that you reach it safely. You are not being left alone to figure this out. I am with you in every moment, guiding your thoughts, your feelings, and your decisions. When you feel unsure, pause and listen. When you feel pressure, step back and breathe. When you feel clarity, move forward with confidence. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This is how you will move through this safely. This is how you will avoid what is trying to form. And this is how you will step into a future that is not shaken by what could have been. You are entering a phase where clarity will begin to rise in a way you have not experienced before. Things that once felt confusing will start to make sense. Situations that once felt uncertain will begin to reveal their true nature. This is not happening by accident. This is happening because you are being prepared to move differently, to choose differently, and to protect yourself in ways you could not before. There is something important about awareness that you must understand now. Awareness does not always come with comfort. Sometimes it comes with a realization that something you trusted is not what it seemed. Sometimes it comes with the understanding that a path you were ready to take is not the right one for you. That realization can feel heavy, but it is also the very thing that protects you from something greater. Type 333 to receive guidance. There is a moment ahead where you will be faced with a choice that looks simple on the surface. It will not seem like a major decision. It may feel like just another step in your routine or just another response you need to give, but within that moment, there is a deeper layer that you must pay attention to. That is where your awareness will guide you. If you respond automatically, without thinking or feeling deeply, you may move into something that leads to unnecessary struggle. But if you pause, if you take a moment to truly feel what is right, you will see the difference clearly. That pause is where your protection lies. That pause is where everything can change. Type, I receive protection. There is also something connected to your past that is trying to influence your present. It may be a habit, a belief, or even a pattern of thinking that you have carried for a long time. This pattern may have once helped you cope or move forward, but now it is no longer serving you. In fact, it may be guiding you toward decisions that do not align with your current path. This is the time to release that pattern. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown, you have learned, and you have gained a deeper understanding of yourself and your path. Holding on to old ways of thinking will only pull you back into situations you have already outgrown. There is also a need for you to trust your own strength. You have faced challenges before, and you have come through them. You have felt uncertainty, and yet you continued moving forward. That strength is still within you. It has not disappeared. It is being called upon now, not to fight something, but to stand firm in your awareness. You may feel moments where you want to ignore what you sense, just to keep things simple. You may feel the urge to go along with something because it seems easier than questioning it, but I need you to resist that urge. What is easy in the moment is not always what is right for your future. There is also something important about timing that you must hold on to. When something is right, it will not require you to ignore your inner peace. It will not require you to rush past your own awareness. It will align with a sense of calm, even if it is new or unfamiliar. That is how you will know you are moving in the right direction. You are not being asked to control everything. You are being asked to stay present and aware. Control comes from fear. Awareness comes from trust. When you operate from awareness, you allow things to unfold while still staying aligned with what is right for you. There is also a shift happening in how you see yourself. You are beginning to understand that you have a voice, that your feelings matter, and that your decisions shape your path. This understanding is important because it gives you the confidence to choose what is right, even when it is not the easiest option. You are not here to follow every expectation placed on you. You are here to walk a path that is aligned with your purpose and your well-being. That path may not always match what others expect, and that is okay. What matters is that you remain true to what you feel is right. There is also a sense of protection around you that is growing stronger. You may not see it directly, but you will feel it in the way things begin to shift. Situations that could have caused harm will begin to dissolve. Opportunities that are not right for you will begin to fade. This is not loss. This is alignment. You are being guided away from what does not belong in your life. You are being moved toward what will bring you peace, stability, and growth. This process may not always feel comfortable, but it is necessary for your protection and your future. There is still time to choose differently. That is what I want you to remember. Nothing is fixed. Nothing is final. The path ahead is still open, and your awareness is the key to navigating it safely. As you move forward, keep your focus on what you feel inside. Do not let outside pressure override your inner guidance. Do not let fear cloud your clarity. Stay grounded in the truth that you are being guided and protected. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money-attracting brainwaves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. You are not walking into something harmful. You are being led around it. That is the power of awareness. That is the strength of listening. And that is how you will move through this moment with confidence and peace. You will start to see patterns, not just in your current situation, but in how things have unfolded in your life before. This clarity is not here to overwhelm you. It is here to strengthen you and guide you with certainty. There is something important about recognition that you must understand. When you recognize a pattern early, you take away its power to harm you. What once had control over your path becomes something you can step away from with confidence. That is what is happening for you now. You are being given the ability to see before something fully forms. Type 444 to stay protected. There is also a moment approaching where someone may try to bring you back into a situation you have already moved away from. It may come in the form of a conversation, a reminder, or even an emotional appeal. It may seem harmless at first, but it is connected to something you have already outgrown. Going back into it without awareness can reopen doors that were meant to stay closed. You must remember why you moved away from it in the first place. You must remember how it made you feel, what it brought into your life, and why it did not align with your peace. This is not about holding on to negativity. This is about holding on to truth. Truth will protect you when emotions try to pull you in a different direction. Type yes if you are ready. There is also something shifting within you that is changing how you respond to everything around you. You are becoming more aware, more grounded, and more connected to what feels right. This shift may feel unfamiliar at times because you are no longer reacting the way you used to. You are pausing more. You are thinking more deeply. You are choosing more carefully. This is growth, and it is necessary for where you are going. The path ahead requires this level of awareness. It requires you to move with intention rather than impulse. It requires you to trust yourself in ways you may not have before. There is also a need for you to release the fear of disappointing others. This fear can lead you to make choices that are not right for you. It can cause you to say yes when you should say no. It can cause you to stay in situations that you should leave. But you are not here to live your life based on the expectations of others. You are here to follow what is right for your path. Disappointing others is sometimes part of protecting yourself. It is not something to fear. It is something to accept when necessary. Your peace and your safety must come first, especially in this moment where your awareness is guiding you so strongly. There is also something important about your environment that will become clearer now. You may notice certain places or situations no longer feel comfortable to you. What once felt normal may now feel heavy or draining. This is not random. This is your awareness becoming sharper. Do not ignore this shift. It is guiding you towards spaces that support your peace and away from those that do not. Choosing your environment carefully will help you stay aligned with the path that protects you. You are also being asked to trust the process, even when it feels slow. I know you want clarity quickly. I know you want everything to make sense immediately. But some things reveal themselves over time, and that time is part of your protection. If everything were revealed too quickly, you might act without fully understanding. Patience will allow you to see things as they truly are. It will give you the space to make decisions that are grounded in clarity rather than reaction. This is how you move forward safely. There is also something you must let go of, and that is the need to control every outcome. Control often comes from fear, from the desire to prevent anything unexpected. But in trying to control everything, you may miss the guidance that is being given to you. Letting go of control allows you to move with awareness instead of force. You are not losing control. You are shifting into trust. Trust that you are being guided. Trust that what you feel inside is leading you in the right direction. Trust that even when things do not go as planned, they are still aligning in your favor. There is also a quiet strength within you that is growing. You may not fully recognize it yet, but it is there. It shows in your ability to pause, to reflect, and to choose differently. It shows in your willingness to listen rather than react. This strength is what will carry you through this moment. You are not walking towards something that will break you. You are being guided away from it. That is the truth you must hold on to. The warning you received was not to create fear. It was to create awareness, and that awareness is now shaping your path in a powerful way. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how everything is shifting. Situations that once felt uncertain will become clear. Decisions that once felt difficult will become easier. You will move with a confidence that comes from knowing you are aligned with what is right for you. Stay with this awareness. Do not let it fade when things begin to feel normal again. This is the moment where your attention matters most. Continue to listen, continue to trust, and continue to choose what feels right within you. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light. revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. There is a quiet turning point happening within you right now, and it is more powerful than anything happening outside of you. You may not fully see it yet, but your thinking is shifting, your awareness is sharpening, and your ability to recognize what is right and what is not is becoming stronger. This internal shift is what will guide you safely through what lies ahead. It is not about what is happening around you. It is about how you respond to it. You are no longer in a place where you need to guess your way forward. You are being shown how to move with intention and clarity. This is why certain things feel different now. Situations that once felt easy may now feel uncertain. Decisions that once felt automatic now require thought. This is not confusion. This is growth, guiding you toward better choices. Type 666 to stay alert. There is something else you must be careful about in this moment. It is the tendency to doubt yourself when your awareness begins to speak clearly. You may feel something strongly, and then immediately question it. You may sense that something is not right, and then try to convince yourself otherwise. This is where many people lose their protection, not because the guidance was not there, but because they chose to ignore it. Do not silence what you feel just to make things easier. Do not override your own clarity just to keep things comfortable. Your awareness is not working against you. It is working for you. It is guiding you away from something that does not belong in your life. Type, I trust my path. There is also a moment approaching where you will need to stand firm in your decision, even if others do not understand it. You may be questioned. You may be told that you are overthinking or being too cautious. But you must remember that others do not feel what you feel. They do not see what you are being shown. Your responsibility is not to make them understand. Your responsibility is to stay true to what you know is right. Standing firm does not require anger or conflict. It requires quiet confidence. It requires the ability to say no without needing approval. It requires the strength to walk away from something that does not feel right, even if it seems like the easier option to stay. There is also something connected to your energy that you must protect now. You may notice that certain interactions leave you feeling drained or unsettled. Pay attention to that. Your energy is telling you something. Not every conversation is meant to be continued. Not every connection is meant to be maintained. You are allowed to step back. You are allowed to create space. This is not about pushing people away. It is about protecting your peace. When your energy is clear and steady, your awareness becomes stronger. When your energy is scattered, your clarity becomes harder to hear. There is also a need for you to trust the timing of your life. I know you may feel like things should be moving faster. I know you may feel like you are ready for the next step. But readiness is not just about desire. It is about alignment. When everything is aligned, things will move forward without forcing. Forcing something now can lead to outcomes that are not stable. Waiting for alignment will lead to outcomes that are strong and lasting. This is why patience is being asked of you in this moment. It is not to delay your progress, it is to protect it. There is also a truth you must hold on to. What is meant for you will not require you to ignore your inner peace. It will not require you to rush past your own awareness. It will align with a sense of calm, even if it challenges you in other ways. That calm is your confirmation. You are being guided towards something better, something that will not bring confusion or instability into your life. But to reach it, you must be willing to let go of what does not align. You must be willing to choose clarity over comfort, awareness over impulse, and truth over convenience. There is also something important about your focus. Where you place your attention will shape how you experience this moment. If you focus on fear, everything will feel overwhelming. If you focus on awareness, everything will feel manageable. You have the ability to choose where your focus goes. Choose to focus on what you can control. Choose to focus on your response, your awareness, and your decisions. This will keep you grounded and clear, even when things around you feel uncertain. You are not walking into something that will harm you. You are being guided away from it. That is the truth that must stay with you. The warning you received was not to create fear. It was to create awareness. And that awareness is now shaping your path. As you continue forward, you will see how each moment of awareness protects you. You will see how each decision to pause keeps you aligned. You will see how each act of trusting yourself leads you in the right direction. Stay with this. Stay grounded. Stay aware. You are not alone in this moment. You are being guided with care, with intention, and with a purpose that is greater than what you can currently see. You are now approaching a point where your awareness will begin to test you in a very real way. Until now, you have been listening, understanding, and preparing, but soon there will be a moment where you must apply everything you have felt inside. This moment will not announce itself loudly. It will come quietly, almost disguised as something ordinary, and that is why you must remain alert. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it's potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips, it's all within reach. But this video could disappear any time from the internet, so click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it's gone forever. There is a difference between hearing guidance and acting on it. Many people hear but do not act, and that is where they lose the protection that was given to them. You are not meant to make that mistake. You are being prepared not only to recognize what is right, but to follow through with it, even when it feels uncomfortable. Type 999 to stay strong. There is something about your nature that makes you want to keep things smooth and peaceful with everyone around you. You prefer to avoid conflict, to maintain harmony, and to keep situations from becoming tense. These are good qualities, but in this moment, they can also become a weakness if they cause you to ignore what you know is right. You may feel the urge to agree with something just to avoid tension. You may feel the need to go along with a situation just to keep things calm, but I need you to understand that true peace does not come from avoiding discomfort. It comes from making choices that are aligned with what is right, even if they create temporary tension. Type I am protected. There is also something important about your boundaries that must be strengthened now. You have allowed certain lines to be crossed in the past, sometimes without even realizing it. You have given more than you should have, accepted more than you needed to, and stayed in situations longer than was healthy for you. This is the moment where that changes. You are being asked to stand firm in your boundaries, not with anger, but with clarity. You do not need to explain yourself in long ways. You do not need to justify your decisions to everyone. A simple and clear choice is enough. There is also a situation that may try to pull you back in emotionally. It may remind you of something familiar. It may bring back feelings that make it hard to step away. But you must look beyond those emotions and see the reality of what it is. Familiarity does not always mean safety. You have already outgrown certain things in your life. Going back into them will not bring you peace. It will only reopen doors that lead to the same patterns you have already moved away from. This is why your awareness is so important now. It helps you see the difference between what feels familiar and what is actually right. There is also something about your voice that you must begin to use more clearly. You have held back your thoughts at times. You have chosen silence when you felt something was not right. But silence in the wrong moment can lead to outcomes that you could have avoided. You are being given the strength to speak when it matters, not to argue, not to create conflict, but to stand in truth. Your voice carries power, and when used with clarity, it can protect you from stepping into situations that are not meant for you. There is also a need for you to trust what you feel, even when it does not make sense to others. You may not always be able to explain why something feels wrong or why you are choosing a certain direction. But you do not need to explain everything. What you feel is enough. You are not required to have all the answers. You are only required to listen and respond to what you are being shown. That is where your protection lies. That is where your path remains clear. There is also something shifting in how you see your own worth. You are beginning to understand that you do not have to accept everything that comes your way. You are beginning to see that you have the right to choose what enters your life and what does not. This understanding is important because it changes how you make decisions. It allows you to step back from what does not align with you. It gives you the confidence to walk away from situations that do not support your peace. You are not losing anything by choosing what is right for you. You are gaining clarity, stability, and strength. You are building a path that is not based on pressure or expectation, but on truth and awareness. There is also a reminder for you to stay grounded in the present moment. Do not let your mind run ahead into worry. Do not let it go back into past experiences that no longer define you. Stay here, where your awareness is active and your choices can be made clearly. You are not walking into something that will harm you. You are stepping around it with awareness and strength.